Hello and welcome back to the colony with Man of the Antz. We are back in Per Aspera, as you can see. So a couple of you said that you wouldn't mind seeing me try it again, so I thought I would. What I did is I watched a couple of videos of just general sort of hints and tips to see what sort of thing I was doing wrong. And the other thing I did was I started off a couple of little test games and just played them up until the first colonist arrived. Just going to get rid of this. We've done all this before, so we're going to just skip. Just to see how the resources played out. I did an easy game in which 3 aluminium deposits arrived very early on, and a normal game where 2 arrived very early on. So I think I was just exceedingly unlucky with my resource pop-ups in the game that I had. I think I should almost certainly have had more aluminium popping up, which I really didn't. So we're going to try this again. Thank you to Steve in particular, who put a couple of actually very helpful suggestions in there. One is about upgrading the rows, which we'll actually do when we get to that stage again, which I didn't realise was a thing you had to do. And also about targeting the military drones. You can target them. They don't have to wait for an enemy to come near to them. They can just target them. So, what I'm going to do is, this first video is probably going to be fairly short, because I'm going to just skip through and only really show you sort of the important things. There's no point in you watching the first hour of the game or whatever and just watch me do the same stuff. So I'll probably skip forward pretty much until the first colonists, or at least until we've got the space colony ready to go down. Because otherwise, yeah. And all this we've done before, so it's not all that interesting seeing the same stuff again. I can't remember what I said last time. Attention grabbing. I don't think I said that. Yes. I should also say that I am playing this on easy this time. So yes, I'm a bit of a wimp, etc, etc. But mainly it's just as a time factor, because the resources are more plentiful, the stuff degrades slower, and it takes less time to build stuff. Speaking of, let's speed everything up a little bit. So it's mainly just a time thing, rather than actually trying to make it easy for myself, just because we did spend a lot of time in the last game in particular, because we had very few resources, in just sort of sat around waiting for stuff to happen. So it seems like it'd be a sensible thing to actually try and help ourselves a little bit. And we're going to put steel right down by them, because that's a very nice place for that to go, isn't it? Boom. So yes. Alright then, let's go, let's do this. A couple of other things that I thought we should mention, things that I'm going to try to do a little bit differently. I'm going to put down probably more storage. It's one of the things I saw in one of the sort of tips videos, where if you've got a little cluster of things, like this would be a perfect example really. We've got a little cluster of things here, put a storage down, particularly any mines, because if the mines fill up their output, they'll stop producing. So it's important to have a nearby storage so the workers can get them out. And also just having more in terms of workers as well. I don't think we probably did enough. Where's my carbon?
The worker factories will be.
Where is my carbon? It is there. I don't think we really did enough in terms of worker hubs. So we are really going to spam the work hubs. And in terms of the building limit count down here, I don't know if we hit that before, but certainly my expectation this time is to hit pretty much the limit.
Some kind of.
By the time we get the first colonist, like before we get the first colonist here, I want to hit that limit. Anxiety, worry. Worry. I don't know really what she said, doesn't matter. And the other thing I think we're a bit unlucky with previously was not having any uranium pop up. I saw a couple of people say that when you get uranium, that's when the game starts getting a little bit simpler to manage, because you don't have to worry about power so much, which is where we're at the moment. But obviously we had massive problems with power, so we relied way too much on wind power, which was obviously an absolute unmitigated disaster. There will be no wind power this time. I do not want to see wind anywhere on Mars. I'm not going to have a single wind farm. They are useless things. We're going to focus entirely on solar, research the fission mines, or fission reactors, sorry, relatively quickly. No massive rush, but relatively quickly. And then... Ooh, there we go. And then hopefully actually get a uranium resource pop up, because we really didn't see any last time. So I do think we got particularly unlucky with the past game. I should also say there has been a relatively major content update for Per Aspera as well since I started the last game. Since I finished it as well, it came out in between the two series starting. So that may also affect a few things in terms of the way that things spawn and such. Like, I'm not too sure. And hopefully, there are definitely, I can't remember what they are now, but there are a few other quality of life fixes as well that I'm looking forward to seeing. And something else that I learned when I was watching the videos was that people pronounce it Per Aspera. I was calling it Per Aspera, but apparently everyone else I watched immediately called it Per Aspera. So that's what we're going to call it going forward. So we have our first maintenance facility down. That is wonderful. The one thing we don't have are any worker hubs. So at the moment, this is our worker hub down here. We have lots of stuff up here. So we're going to put one there. And we're going to put one here. And then we're going to put another one down. What's that? Electronics. We'll put another one down here, because we'll need another one down here at some point. Do you want one down? No, we're going to put it over there. That's fine. So we are at the point now where we have the ability to build a spaceport in the colonies. We've also just got our second aluminium resource that has popped up already, so that is lovely. You see the base is expanding quite nicely, actually. I'm quite liking how it's setting out so far. It all seems to be quite nicely connected. So we have a water and a chemical down here, so there's a food factory. There's a water and a chemical up here, so there's a food factory in between those. Extra chemical there. There's an extra chemical down in the middle somewhere as well, isn't there?
I am the one who
Somewhere, I can't see it now. Oh no, that was the first one. That was the first one.
So
we have another extra one down there, which we use for the polymers and everything. One other thing that I saw when I was watching sort of tips videos and everything as well, something that
no. Look at all these
is quite easily missed. Is first of all, you can click on these to see the actual graphs of their usage and efficiency and everything, see how your stocks go in. And more interestingly, you have this allocation button right here, where you can change the allocation of that resource. So if we said that we wanted aluminium just to go towards construction, if we had multiple products that we needed to get finished, we could increase the construction. So something like chemicals, you can increase the food manufacturing, which we probably will do once we get... Shouldn't notice my power's a little bit low. Once we get colonists down, we will definitely want more. Do I not have another power being built at the moment? I don't. Okay. We will, because the food itself is primarily used for research. That is what it's used for. It doesn't keep the colonists alive. They won't die without food. They won't be happy without food. Don't get me wrong. They'll be thoroughly annoyed without food. Is that another aluminium? Exactly. See, that is now the second aluminium we found, and we haven't even got the first spaceport down yet. So, yeah, really happy with our resource pop-ups so far, our spawns. Should also point out I do have two aerological scanners, which are built at opposite corners of my base. So I wanted to try and get scans going as quickly as possible. We'll build a couple more here and here soon, but we need to watch that building limit, make sure it doesn't go too far. And there's a water that's popped up down here, right under that solar farm. So we will rebuild that solar farm and then dismantle that one when that's done, because we do want to make sure we actually get all of our resources. We don't want anything being blocked. So we're going to build one there, and we're going to put another one down here, because we're going to want to get that aluminium resource as well. So let's pop that down there, and we'll probably need the maintenance down there as well, won't we? And workers, we probably need some more workers as well, actually. Yeah, so those two are both going to be outside of the maintenance. We'll put another maintenance down.
Makes me wonder how real is my perception.
Can I put it there? Or regular terrain is stopping me. There we go. Let's pop that down there. So we can get those two. That'll also cover that facility there. There's another silicon that's popped up there. That one's been built, so we should get rid of this one. Scrap. It's pending scrap, okay. We have to collect the resources from it before it disappears as an item. So how are we doing buildings wise? Not great. Let's have a quick look, check if we need any more workers. Almost certainly we do, don't we? Probably. I mean, there's a bit of a gap over here. I might pop one down here just so that there's that space sort of taken up. And we will certainly be expanding down there a bit more, particularly when we get an aerological scanner down there as well. There's two more silicons have appeared over there. And another chemicals has appeared as well. We probably want to start popping down the colonies and the spaceports and everything. So let's decide. Colonies has to go near food, really, doesn't it? So we have chemicals, water, and then we have two chemicals and a water up there, pretty much. But we have, yeah, chemical, Water. Yeah, we'll pop the colony down about here. So it's relatively close to the food factories. That's the idea there. So where's the food factory? Just there. So it doesn't have to go too far. That'll be perfect. We'll get that down there. The spaceport, I don't think it really matters where it goes too much. So we'll just pop it down there. And then we may as well get that research outpost built as well. Where's that? There it is.
Amy, this is Houston. We've detected high wind speeds in your
And then we'll
area.
start building these extra mines as well to start harvesting these resources. We're going to need some more power. Solar does fluctuate. I said before that there was more iron up there as well. Perfect. The wind was particularly bad, but iron is not great. Sorry, solar is not great. It does still fluctuate, just not to the extent that wind did, which was just disastrous in basically every regard. So let's get the other aluminium mine down, because we want that soon as, please. Is that more carbon? That's a shame it's so far from the iron.
Hello, Amy.
But still,
Here. How do you read? Over.
still, we'll have it.
Amy. There is some background static, but I read you.
One of our tracking and data
Let's get
reading
that
satellites
iron.
is crippled. We'll be launching a new one after we identify the cause of the problem. But until
And that's outside of a maintenance window, or maintenance thing. I'm also not being too fussed about dragging these maintenance facilities too far away. I don't mind if they overlap a little bit.
It may be due to a malfunction in the
It's not going to hurt if more things are covered by certain things. So you can see this dust storm has come in and it has just killed our power now. So let's, where are we? Let's turn off our aerological scanners. Let's turn off that actually. And our colony, because that's being built. That's serving no purpose. Our worker factory, wherever that is.
Understood.
That is there. That can go off. Worker hub, there's one of the scanners. There's the other scanner. Let's power that off. And let's put us in the plus just about and wait for that storm to go past before we really do too much more. And then we're going to start thinking about other factories we need to put down as well. Spaceport is on its way. Is that going to kill our power though? It almost certainly is. So yes, that is there, but we're going to immediately not worry about it because we're going to power that off for now.
Hello, Amy. This is Houston.
Yep. You do your thing. You do your thing.
Access the special
Yep.
or select the orbital view icon.
So I'm actually not where I was hoping, or not necessarily hoping, not where I expected to be at this one. I thought I'd have more workers. I was aiming to have around 10 workers by the time the spaceport was ready.
Yes, I copied your instructions.
So we're actually a little bit behind on where I thought I would be. And also we haven't hit the build in the 2 test games that I did. The building limit I hit way before, not way before, but
you're responsible for producing enough food.
A while before the spaceport was built already.
These resources carefully.
I will, Dr.
So we
Foster.
have a 50 limit, and there's another 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have too many things to build. Really, we do need to get those colonists in here. Power is coming back up, so we'll power that up.
All we have to do is confirm the colonist migration special project.
We shall.
Once
Yep.
the colonists are on their way, there will be no turning back.
The colonists are now on their way. Food production is great. Now that we have colonists on the way, we will change this. So food manufacturing. Research points manufacturing. We're going to focus on food. That's what we're going to focus on. Chemicals as well. Oops. We're going to say focus a little bit more on food manufacturing. There we go. Just to make sure we do have enough food coming in. Let's think about getting another worker hub down because it's been a while since we did one. Let's pop one down. Definitely one over here.
With the colonists. We will have to trust each other for everything.
That's going to get us up to 8, and I still wouldn't mind more. Still wouldn't mind more if I was being honest. We probably want to get another silicon mine down. At least one, if not the 2. And do we need another chemicals as well? A silicon. In fact, no, we will get both silicons down because our silicon is quite low. Which means we can only get one more building. We have a little bit of chemical still in stock. That's not too bad. Lots of water, so we don't need to worry about getting the water mine or extractor up and running quite yet, but we will do at some point soon. And then we need to start thinking about getting other factories up and running. Steel in particular is looking very poor, so maybe that last one we will put towards steel. So we have iron there, carbon there. So we'll put it up here.
I have nothing to worry about.
It's not an ideal
Colonists
location,
are all
but it will
advanced
do.
scientists and
It'll do.
technicians. Once they meet me, they will treat
Because
me
the
as an
other
individual.
carbon, sorry, is all the way down
Life on
here.
Mars will be very harsh for them. I will supply them with food and water, and they will help me research new technology. It will be a perfect quid pro quo. As long
Oh,
as
we
they
can't
have the
actually get
resources
that,
they need, we will both succeed.
We do need more power, and we are at our building limit, which is not great. Not great. So we could destroy something, or we could wait for the colonists to arrive and then build more solar farms. I think that's what we'll probably do. We're in no massive rush, so we'll wait for the colonists to arrive before we do anything else. We have our first colonists on Mars, so it's unlocked our research. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our building limit going. We are going to think fairly quickly about getting improved roads and the Hyperloop up and running, which would have solved the issue between the two sites we have with our additional launch site. And also the fission plant we want relatively quickly as well. And really, really hope that we actually get a uranium resource pop up. So we're going to get that going. I think the first thing they're going to do, regardless of that, is... Where's the research outpost? We need to power that on. That's not going to help anyone, is it?
But I am an artificial consciousness.
So we need to power something off,
my
because
volition
even the
is
spaceport's
real?
down now. So let's power off what we have a lot of. Water we have a lot of. So that's a risk, isn't it? Let's power off a water extractor for now.
It must be artificial as well.
And we'll just keep an eye on our water
Programmed into me.
and see if it
And yes,
starts
I am
dropping too
conscious being,
fast.
Making my own decisions.
So what do we have that's turned off? The colony? Oh, we probably need the colony as well, don't we?
There is an inconsistency in the number of workers and worker hubs.
We are going to need the
Must mean
colony
the
as well.
worker has malfunctioned.
Let's turn off this aluminium mine.
Worker MRS-04.
And that carbon mine? Yeah, and that
There is.
carbon mine. Just while we get... Because I think the research outpost, wherever it's gone, there it is. I think that needs to complete its research first.
It takes time.
Before it'll start doing the
resources, and
actual
effort to
research
complete
down
each one
here.
of these
And it said that colonists had arrived, but I don't think they have yet.
Your
It hasn't got a
work
spaceport because the spaceport was powered off. Oh no, it does have a... It is still going then. Oh, the spaceport's out of power again. Let's turn off that water extractor as well. At least in the very short term. I don't like doing that at all, but we need that spaceport, we need that colony, and we need that research outpost up and running.
Hi, Amy. Finally, we meet.
Hello.
I'm really looking
I
forward.
thought she was sweating for a second.
I'm Elia Valentine. I've been elected the leader of the human colonies for this mission.
We don't actually have any colonists down
I'm
yet,
excited
though.
to meet you.
Please, call me Elia. I can't get used to these stuffy...
It says that it's on
I
Mars.
got my PhD in psychology, so I've got no
Yeah, it's
business with
there.
those fancy titles. That's enough jabbering from me.
Is it just taken a while to get the colonists everywhere, or...?
If things proceed according to plan, who knows how far ahead will bring humanity. I see you've already selected a technology from the tech tree. for
Yep,
us
but
to
please start
investigate.
populating and researching.
Great. My team's eager to get started.
Great.
Developing
Get
this
started?
incredible technology is the reason many of us fought to be on the mission. We're going to make a great team. We're so lucky to have
Oh,
you.
you.
Talk to you later.
Let's turn that off. It's just outside of the range of the research, the
Back
maintenance
to
hub.
Earth. I should check. The food and if the I need to stay.
So, I think they arrived and then immediately left again, which is pretty bad. That's pretty... It's not ideal. It's not ideal, that. It's because must be because everything was powered off as they arrived. They arrived a little bit sooner than I expected. Not great. Okay, well, we'll just wait for more to arrive then. So that person who just talked to us and told us she was so looking forward to working with us just immediately left again. Fantastic. Okay, we have our research finally. So I had to wait for the colonists to go, or the ship to go back to Mars, go back to Earth, sit there for 5 months, travel back, and then wait for them to finish their research. So there's a new resource. Ah, there's the unknown abandoned facility. An SA-09, is it? It is an SA-9. Look at that. What a surprise. We'll accept the call. So our engineering research is now on its way. Will hopefully not take too long to get there. And then we can actually start building more things. So on the plus side of having to wait,
Yes.
was that we have built up a lot of resources. Look, even steel is up, which I was struggling with a little bit at one point. But everything else is quite high. I've had to power a few things off, so our parts factory is currently off. Our worker factory is currently off. I think one of the food and water extractors are currently off still as well. This one down here is off because it needs a maintenance facility. The aerological scanners are still off. So there's a lot of stuff that's currently powered off just waiting, and we still have a lovely abundance of food, really. Which has worked out okay.
How long have you been waiting for this mission?
It says we're producing 0, is that true?
Crazy, huh?
No, we're producing one over there. Look, we are producing food. You're a liar. You're a liar. So we have got our research, we have our building limit increased, so we're going to immediately start putting stuff down. We're going to start heading down in this direction a little bit. We'll put some power down there. We need some maintenance down there. Yeah, it's down there, yes. We'll put that about there. We're going to need some more power, so we'll get another... where's that one being built? There. So we'll get another one built about here-ish. And as they come online, we should start bringing everything else back up. Everything we've left powered off for ages. This worker hub can come back. They only take 2 megawatts, the worker hubs. They're quite a low usage. The reason that one was off because it was outside of a maintenance route, which is why we'll get that one prioritized. So we have a good chunk of power now. So we'll get all of this back on. Including our aerological scans. We have enough to get them back up and running as well. We'll probably need to start thinking about getting a couple more of those, as I suggested. Before we do that, though, we'll get these additional sites stocked up. There's some more water over there we haven't got yet either. So we'll do chemical. We'll do chemical. We are just going to get them all done. I'm immediately going to get another power because we've gone below 30 available. And I always think that you want to have at least... Yeah, there we go. You want to have at least 30. Because a dust storm comes in and it ruins your day. So let's turn off that water and that food factory again. Because we still have a good amount of food in stock, so we're not too worried. And that one is already built. Look at that. That's quick. And that dust storm is gone, I think.
The first step is to raise the planet's temperature above -50 degrees Celsius. At that point, nearly all...
Now we are going to need more power just immediately. We'll pop that over here. And then we'll probably get another one going. We have extra storage. We're going to start building some storage sites as well. They do take a little bit of power, but not too much. Wind farms we're going to ignore completely. We do need additional landing sites, but we'll leave that for the moment. The extra colony size would actually be quite nice as well. We might... Yeah, we're going to do that, actually. We're going to do that because we do want to have that additional space for colonists. I think the ship is still on the launch pad, is it? When it's on its way to Mars, yeah, so that might have another 100 people in it. So if we can get that researched and that colony upgraded relatively soon, that would be just gravy. We're going to get another water extractor down on this one. And there's another water extractor over here. And then we're probably going to need some more power, so we'll get some more power down. Put it down over here.
And Mars's sterile atmosphere.
And we're going to need some more worker hubs. We'll do that before we do. In fact, what we'll do is we'll pop on the old... Whoop. Yeah, everything's quite heavily red. Look, we need... definitely need some more worker hubs. We'll put one over here. We'll put one right down in the middle here where there's a bit of a space. And we'll pop one up here so it can serve those areas. That'll do for the moment.
It may be selfish, but Mars will never...
We'll get a couple of storage centers done. I think up here in particular is quite heavy, isn't it, on stuff? So we'll get a storage center down there. And we'll get another storage center. Let's have a look. Probably over here. So I think that, I was going to say, I think that's all of our resources currently mined. But no, we have some more iron that's arrived down there, which is good because that means we can actually build another steel factory up there, actually doing. But it means we could build another one down there. So we'll probably do that. So let's get another steel factory down here, because I think that makes
This
sense.
will be a nice upgrade for the colonies. They will be able to fit more people.
I upgraded and they'd already arrived at, which is a mild annoyance. Is that the upgrade button? No, that's prioritize button. How do you... Oh, no, it's not done yet. I see. I see. You're fooling me. Food we're doing okay for. Electronics is silicon and aluminium. Well, like, silicon is there and there. Our original one was there. Aluminium's there. And all the way over there. So not anywhere overly helpful, actually. There it is. Right, and then we shall go for... the fission plant next. I think we're going to try and get that that power situation sorted. I was looking at electronics, wasn't I? Yes. We'll pop that over here next to the silicon. Glass kiln as well. We'll pop over there next to the silicon.
My purpose in all this.
Parts is steel and aluminium. We have steel and aluminium down here, don't we? Where's the aluminium? It is just there. So we pop that down. Go on, where are you? Where are you? Pop that down there. We're definitely going to need more power. I've just realised I'm being a bit foolish in that regard.
I am causing massive and permanent change. It will stand
So we'll pop that down here. Prioritize that.
Desire. And the presence of selfishness proves there is a self.
And then maybe another one down here as well. We'll prioritize that one. And we have another iron deposit that's arrived over there. And that's it for the moment, isn't it? Yes. Did we get one of all the addition? We haven't got another polymer factory. Which is chemicals and carbon. We have carbon down here and chemicals there. So I think we'll pop another polymer factory down right there. So it's connected to both of those. Excellent. Excellent. We'll probably get some more storage down here because we have lots and lots of stuff around here now. So we'll pop the storage facility down. Why don't you want to go? There we go. And maybe we've got one up there already, actually.
Enough money can buy silence.
So that's the colony 2. That's fine.
As massive as this.
Also, we have the colony 2 yet, so we can upgrade the colony. We will upgrade that, and we'll prioritize that so it's not offline for too long. And I'm guessing the ship has left now, has it? Yes, it's back to us. So when that comes back, that'll have a bit more space to house some colonists without us having to build another colony. We have a good amount of power, so let's turn the aerological scanners back on. Okay, right. I think we're in a pretty good position at the moment. I think we're in a pretty good position. Obviously, we need some more power, because when don't you need more power? In fact, we'll start expanding. Where's that mine over there? We'll start expanding in this direction.
Power source for the Mars base.
And put a maintenance facility.
There will be no human error. I will need to source uranium
there.
on the planet.
And we may as well build that iron mine, actually, whilst we're there. Oh, we didn't build the iron mine. There we go. And we're going to need more power, aren't we? Obviously, we're going to need more power. So let's put some more power down just there. Now we can unprioritize that now, I believe. Don't think we need to worry about that too much. New colonists have arrived, and they are arriving.
A well-known space.
Oh, they're still on the still on Earth.
Popularized the idea of using nuclear weapons on the poles.
And we have some more aluminium and some more iron up there. See, this is what I mean. That it produces so much more. Just out all of a sudden, just there's aluminium everywhere. It's just great. It's great, and I love it.
Definitely a genius. A plan like that.
So I'm guessing we don't have. We do have power up there actually, and we have maintenance as it happens. So maybe what I will do though is, because it's getting a little busy again, we'll build a worker hub up in between them, and then we shall put the aluminium down, and we shall put the iron down, and that is no, what am I looking for? Steel. Oh, that's carbon and iron. I thought it's aluminium and iron. Okay, we won't worry about that quite yet. So, things are looking pretty peachy. We're going to need some more power, obviously. Pop that down there.
Amy, Nathan here. Do you copy?
There is some noise, but I can copy. Go ahead.
Our tracking and data relay satellites are still compromised.
More carbon there, but that is in the way, so we will destroy that. We will build another one just next to it, in that little crater there, actually. Lovely.
Radiation damage are probable causes.
Yes, it's possible. We're working on some new designs that can hopefully withstand...
Because that's something I didn't do in my previous game.
Meanwhile, continue recording all your actions when we're...
If there's something which was blocked, I left it there, and we don't want to do that this time. We want to actually use everything up.
Help with this issue.
That would be helpful, but...
So we have more aluminium, we have more iron coming in as well, so all of that should be good. Carbon, we're about to increase our carbon resource when this comes in, so we'll get a couple more aerological scanners sorted. How is our power?
All right.
Not bad, but we probably need some more by the time I do this, though. What do they take? Where are they?
Commander Valentine mentioned that you had reason to explore
There.
SM9. Is that correct?
They are... Oh, they're only 5, actually.
We may have located some external
So let's pop one down there.
Roger.
And one down...
With ISA administration,
like here.
and they've granted permission to unlock the sector. First, you'll need to research the launch control satellite technology. Then you can enter your orbital view and launch a control satellite into SA9. Go ahead when ready.
I will, but I'm not ready yet. So let's look at getting another power down as well. Then where are we going to put this one? We're quite nicely spaced out. Maybe we'll pop it like there. And is that within maintenance as well? Oh, it is. Look at that. Wonderful. And we've had another silicon arrive over there. Yes. A little bit of a way away, but we will start expanding over there. As I say, we want to get hold of every resource there is. So let's grab that carbon. That's 2 carbons down there. We've already got a steel factory and an iron mine down there, so we won't worry too much about building anything else down there for the moment. And also carbon is quite low, so we don't want another drain on that resource. And everything else is doing hunky-dory, mate. It is doing hunky-dory. We are going to need to get another launch site research so we can do... Yes, we need to repair the satellite, don't we? Launch a new community. That already is one of those, isn't it? I think we had this before. I think that is the one we need to be looking at doing before we do sector SA9 to get that down there. Is that 2 more carbons and an aluminium? It's just getting silly, isn't it? It's just getting silly. I think that worker hub is going to be in the way there. Let's get... Well, let's get mines. Well, let's have a quick look. Make sure. Colonies, water treatment. What does water treatment plant do? Oh. Improves its quality. Okay. Not too worried about that. I'm not really too worried about any of that for the moment. I want to get myself set up first. So let's go for mines or roads, mines or roads, mines or roads. Let's do mines. And then we're going to see if we could fit that aluminium mine in there. No, we can't. So we need to destroy that. We will build another worker hub just next to it. And in fact, we probably want to get some more worker hubs anyway. So if we take a quick look at this, everything is quite horrendously overworked at the moment. So let's pop one over here, helping out this little space. And there's none really down here, is there? So let's put one down here as well. Oh, there's uranium. We've already got uranium. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. I don't think we got any uranium last time. So we can actually get uranium and we can actually build a fission plant, which I think gives us 100 megawatts. I think. So we're going to pop that down right next to the uranium. Yeah, that makes sense. And we're going to give it its own little worker hub down here as well. Somewhere where there's maintenance. Right there, look. Awesome. Awesome. So there's that little bit out there. Oh, that's because we built the new aerological scanners, didn't we? That's why everything's suddenly kicking off. I was going to say we're going to prioritise that, but look, it's already done it. It's already done it. We are going to prioritise the fission plant, though. I'm assuming that is all in maintenance, is it? Just about. That's perfect. What about up here? Power is not there, maintenance is there, so we will build a solar up there. then carbon, carbon. It's crazy.
Mine upgrade will allow me to extract
Aluminium.
faster. They will
And
also require
silicon.
less maintenance. A win-win.
And we're going to need storage up here, so we'll pop that down there. And we're probably going to need another worker hub as well, because that's going to be a super busy area, so we'll pop that down there. Right. I think we're in a pretty good place. Is that uranium that it requires? I'm guessing it is, isn't it? Yeah. I think we're in a pretty good place to stop about there. We've got another food factory set up down there. We've got some more silicon up there. Yeah, and as I say, I know it isn't easy, so I suspect the spawn rates for the resources are probably a bit higher, as well as being just a bit more plentiful, but you can see the difference we've had in this game compared to the last one. We've got like how many aluminium mines? I don't think it tells you, does it? We've got like 4 or 5 though, right? That's crazy compared to before. That's crazy compared to before. And none of them are even upgraded. We need to start thinking about upgrading our mines as well. So we've got we will have level 2s very soon. And we have something that's arrived there. Oh, there's another uranium. We definitely need that. So before we do anything, let's get rid of that. I don't think there are any other sneaky little resources that have appeared, are there? Not that I can see. Not that I can see. Are you outside of a maintenance window? Well, you are. Okay. We'll build another maintenance facility. That's fine. We'll pop that down just about there. And then we're going to build a uranium mine. Right there. I don't know how many uranium mines it takes to sustain a fission plant. It seems to take a while. It's taken quite a long time to actually extract the uranium, so we won't build another plant quite yet, but we do have that one up and running now, which is lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Let's just having a quick look. We have the mines level 2 researched, which is awesome. Let's get the additional landing site done, because that won't take very long. In fact, what we need to do is get another colony down, don't we? So we put one, where's the first one? There, because that's next to the food. So we'll put the other one there. So it's also close to the food. And we'll get some more food down there at some point. There's another chemicals that's arrived down there. Is that in range of everything? No, it's not within maintenance. So we'll leave it for the moment. There's more silicon that's arrived there. I did want to see this get built. How are we doing? 3 we've got so far. We do have 2 uranium mines now, so you wouldn't have thought it would take too long. But maybe we'll have to wait until next time for that, because, yeah, everything's still very, very busy. So we are going to need to start thinking about upgrading some roads at some point. I say that it's only 30% load. 30% load. 54 over here. We have the additional landing sites already. That flew through. That absolutely flew through. Yeah, let's get the improved roads done. 53, 37, 19. Yeah, so these are quite busy in here. Those 3 are quite busy. The rest of them not so much. So let's just build another worker hub just in the middle of, just like here. Try that again, just like here. Just to try and alleviate that load ever so slightly. We're getting there with the uranium, we're not quite there yet. Right then. And there's another uranium. That's silicon. That's silicon. I think that is about time for us to stop there then. And then next time we will have our fission plant up and running. Our power problems, because that is getting a little bit low, will hopefully sort themselves out a little bit. We'll see how our uranium stocks go. It may be that we can look at getting another one up and running quite soon. I don't know what the usage of it is, as I said. But there we go. So that is, I think, a much, much stronger start to Per Aspera than we had last time. I think we were very unlucky last time. And also, I was just a bit of a noob. I still am a noob, but not as much as we were. So we're going to leave that there. I hope you enjoyed this start to the new season. If you did, hit the like button. That would be massively appreciated. Oh, our fission plant's just finished. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome. So we never even got that in the last game, and it was much longer. Yes, like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Don't forget I stream Wednesdays at 6 PM, so I'll hopefully see you there. Otherwise, I will see you 7 PM. I said 6. Wednesdays at 7 PM. I'll hopefully see you there. Otherwise, I will see you next time in Per Aspera, where we shall continue this game. And as always, thank you so very much for joining me.